Well, good morning, gang. First night wild camping out in the van, Lake Hemmet, California. Wet, rainy, nasty, and cold, and I slept like a baby, as always, in this van. Woo! It did take me a little while to get to sleep, though, last night because I'm kind of underneath a pine tree, and even though it's just little needles, just little needles that fall out, for some reason they drop like a bomb and hit the roof and make a pretty loud sound. So that kept waking me up for a minute, but once I got to sleep, it was a wrap. That was a solid 6 hours of sleep after I finally passed out. It was great. And now I'm discovering things today with my Starlink. My Starlink destroyed my battery last night. It ate it up because I was using the AC adapter, and I don't know why they designed it this way, but there is no way to use the AC adapter any other way. It only works with AC power, plugs into the back of the Starlink. But I also purchased the car adapter kit, which comes with this, which I don't really need, but the good thing is it's USB-C on the other end of the cord, which is gold because I plug that into the front of my ecoflow, which has plenty of power delivery for it, and that uses half the power of the AC outlet. So, yep, that's what happens, man. You just discover things, you learn things. You know, I probably could have read on a forum or went to the Starlink group on Facebook or something, and it probably would have told me that a long time ago. But, you know, I like to discover the stuff on my own, so that's what I did. I discovered that the DC version works with half the power, so maybe that'll save a little of my battery. Heater's working awesome, but my heater was killing my battery too because I set it to about, I don't know, 60, 65 degrees, and it kept going on and off. For you insulation lovers out there, it wouldn't do that if I had insulation. Again, insulation has nothing to do with condensation. By the way, there's no condensation in my van because I was running my heat all night long. So, do we need to insulate the van? No, we're still not going to insulate it. I'll take the power hit, man. I just don't want to deal with insulation. Maybe I'll pay somebody to do it. I don't know. I don't think insulation is honestly going to make that big a difference in this van anyway, unless you did like a full-on insulation. You'd have to do the roof, the walls. I mean, you're talking about transference of heat. All insulation does is reduce the amount of transfer. And to do that, you have to cover all the metal surfaces in here. Everything in this van, or you're going to get transference. Like a lot of people, they insulate in between here, but then they don't insulate these rails here, which transfer cold or heat depending on what the temperature is outside. Is it worth it? It might save me a little bit. I don't think it'll save me that much. The heater honestly works well enough and doesn't eat so much battery that I'm crying. I'm just trying to reduce my battery hit as much as possible. But with my new charger coming, I got 800 watts coming. Hopefully that'll be here in a couple of days. I'll install my 800 watt charger. Between the 800 watt charger and possibly getting one more battery. I can put one more battery on this system and take it up to 6,000 watts. I just don't think battery is going to be that big a deal. I have battery anxiety really bad. When batteries get at like 50%, it just drives me crazy. These things are already down in the 60s, and that just gets my brain spinning. Oh my God, I'm gonna run out of power. Then what do I do? Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. I'll never be able to charge. You know, I only charge at 400 watts right now, so putting back 40% in these batteries takes a pretty significant amount of time. And I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that much driving today, so my batteries may never get back up above 80%. And so I'll be worried about at night how much battery I'm gonna use overnight while I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. This is the mice I chase in my head being in this van. Anyway, let's get started with the day. I gotta go make a video, drive around a little bit, and just, I don't know. No idea. I have no major plans other than putting the video up and seeing what's out here. This is a really beautiful area. Good morning, Hemmet. How you doing? Let's go see the lake, maybe. A new addition to the van life. Something I should have got a long time ago. These little solar-powered motion detecting lights. They work awesome, especially when you're out at night and you got to use the bathroom. They light up, show your way. They also deter animals and crazy people from getting too close to your vehicle as soon as that light comes on. A must have. If you don't got them in your van, you need them right now, and they're cheap. So go ahead and get you some. Mine are living right here. I'm not sure how well this is going to, actually, I think this one's better off down here. But they do get a little bit of light so they can charge even if I take them off. But, you know, they've been sitting out here all morning, so they should have a decent charge in them already. This is where I mount my mirror up in case I'm looking too crazy. You know, you always want to check your looks in the morning just to make sure you don't look crazy and you don't have like weird like drool hanging out the side of your mouth. You know, it's not a vanity exercise. You just don't want to look like you slept in your van the previous night. You want to look like a normal person, right? I think that's normal. Take it down, set it up. Take it down, set it up, set it up, take it down. Everyday van life stuff. Window covers, can't beat them. Can't beat them. Gotta have the window covers. I don't care if you make them yourself or buy them from the awesome guys over at Sokozi, but you're gonna need window covers. You don't want people up in here creeping. But the funny thing is, I hardly ever use my windshield cover. I use it sometimes, but for the most part, I don't really need it because you have to like, if you're gonna look in from that way, you gotta like be tall to see over my hood and into the van, like if there's anything you want to take or get into. And then I use my towels right there as a privacy curtain from the back. So it's really not that big a deal. It works out kind of nice. Bam. Honey's up and running. My DC charger's back there with its little 400 watts trying to put power back in. And right now it would take 4 hours. Now, unlikely I'm gonna do 4 hours of driving today so I can charge up that battery. So it'll be awesome to get that 800 watt in there. So it should only take 2 hours to put 40% back in the batteries and then maybe get another battery. It's only $700. Like those batteries used to be like $1,200. Now they're down to $700. Yeah, I mean, that's what I paid when I originally got them over 2 years ago. Now it's $700 for one more smart battery. Yeah, I might do it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Here is my camp area today. Check it out. This was a nice little spot right up by Lake Hemmet. I don't really pin my locations, but it's not really hard to figure out where I've been in the past if you're really interested in camping up in Lake Hemmet. But a lot of fog up in the mountains, a lot of clouds up in the mountains today, but still beautiful. Can't really see it, but there's a campground off of that way. But I dig this little area. This is a cool little spot. This was pretty comfortable. Other than the little, I should have never parked under that little tree. I should have pulled over here into this open area, which was what I was thinking about last night. I should have done it, but I didn't because pine needles kept falling off of that tree all night long and hitting the van. It sounded like little bombs dropping all night long. I was like, is it pine cones or whatever? Nope, it's just these little, hold up, I'll show you. Look at it, it's just these little pine needles right here. That's it. That's all it was. And can you hear that? Eh, not very impressive here. But when it falls out of the tree, man, it sounds like a friggin' bomb dropping on the truck. I never did see my neighbor. He's still up there on the top of the hill, but I never saw any movement. I don't know if somebody just left that vehicle up there or what. Never saw any movement. But yeah, cool spot. No campfires allowed up here. This would have been kind of a cool spot to have a campfire and hang out, but not allowed. There's not even a fire circle over here. We're gonna get up in Honey and get things going. I have got to go renew my Anytime Fitness membership. Why am I going with Anytime Fitness? Because Anytime Fitness is actually in Pattaya now, and they're all over the world. And you know, you belong to one Anytime Fitness, you can use an Anytime Fitness anywhere in the world. Most guys do Planet Fitness because it's a little bit cheaper, and I think they have more locations in the West. But for me, Anytime Fitness has private bathrooms. That's a big thing for me. It's like when I want to, you know, after I get a workout or whatever, and I will be doing more workouts. Last time I was here, I didn't do a lot of workouts, but I will be doing more workouts this time. And I just, you know, when I want to decompress after working out and I've been trapped in that van all day long, the private bathroom, you can't beat it, guys. You can't beat it. To me, it's worth the extra $20, $25 a month or whatever it costs. The difference between Planet Fitness and Anytime Fitness. It's just better, those private bathrooms. And I've noticed that like Anytime Fitnesses, they're a little bit smaller and a little less busy. So it's rare that I go into an Anytime Fitness and there's more than about 5 or 6 people in there. And most of the times there's nobody in there, especially if you go really early in the morning or really late at night. There's nobody in there. The place is like ghost town. So Anytime Fitness is a better fit for me. Yes, it is more expensive. 100% understand that. I don't care. It's what works for me. And it's sometimes a little bit harder to find an Anytime Fitness than a Planet Fitness, but I take the hit. I take the hit. Last time I was in the van, I was in like, I don't know, somewhere in Utah or something like that. And there just wasn't any Anytime Fitness around. I went like 7 days without a shower. That's the light, baby. That's the light, man. You can't sweat it, bro. You just got to go with it. Got to go with it. But anyway, let's hop up in Honey and get down the road. Let's do this. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to address this. I got to keep addressing this. I'll keep, I'll probably mention this in about 20. Oh, man, it's starting to rain on me, too. Anyway, I'll probably mention this in many other videos and live streams and everything like that. Why don't I do van life in Thailand? Van life in Thailand would be so awesome if it wasn't for the fact that it's stupid hot in Thailand almost all year round. It's always high humidity. So, yeah, weather isn't really conducive to van life in Thailand. Second is that the country is not that big. Like, you can cross the border technically into Malaysia and Cambodia. That would give you a little more room, but it's a little sketch. Getting into Malaysia is not too sketch, but getting into Cambodia would definitely be sketch. So, but Thailand's not that big a country. I've been all over Thailand, guys. I lived in Thailand for 6 years. I've been visiting Thailand for nearly 20 years. I've been all over Thailand, so traveling around in a van, it might add another element to it, but really not necessary. And finally, the accommodations are ridiculously cheap in Thailand. Like, if you're spending more than $50 a night in a hotel, then you're some kind of baller and you need some kind of super duper room. But yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap to accommodate in Thailand. So driving around in the Stormtrooper and visiting different cities around Thailand will suffice everything I could do in van life in Thailand. So that's why I don't do van life in Thailand. But I know you guys are going to keep suggesting it, so I'll keep talking about it. All right. Oh yeah, the big sketchy water hole. Let's see if we can get through it again. Go honey, go honey. No, this hole's not bad. Pretty solid bottom. It's a big water hole, but it's got a nice solid bottom. Not squishy. I think it's day use only, but we're gonna try and sneak over here to Lake Hemmet and take in the views real quick. We don't need to hang out there long. Everything's day use in California. That's one thing that's really annoying. Like, some of the nicest spots here always have a day use fee. It's like $10. I'm like, I just want to go in and take a look. Do I need to really pay $10 to hang out for 15 minutes? Crazy. I do it all the time though. I'll spend 10, 15 minutes there. I'll take chances. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. Can't stop me. You can't stop me. Right, some really nice camping facilities out here. Looks like they have tent camping spots, full hookups. They also have porta-johns all over the place. Well, they're not really porta. They're like permanent pit toilets. That's what we want to say. They're pit toilets. Probably not going to be the nicest smell, but they got them. Lots of picnic tables. Yeah, it's a really nice area. It looks like you could drive right out to the lake. There's a car all the way out there on the sand. Barbecue pits everywhere. Not bad, not bad. My big sister Keisha's watching. I know she'll like this. This is the kind of spot she can come out camping and feel safe. Yeah, I'm not sure where this road leads to, but the campground in there is all fenced in. Like, you have to go through a different entrance to even get on the campground. So I don't even know if I can get up to the lake without going through that entrance, which is okay. They got this all locked off. But again, from a safety standpoint, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You come out here and camp and feel perfectly secure. And they have a lot. And I'm talking a lot of spots out here. This place is huge. Lake Hemmet. Maybe add that to your list. Parked vehicles must display an adventure pass. No overnight camping beyond this point. Parked vehicles must display a pass. So right here, I can get down to the water. And I can probably hang out for a couple of minutes until a park ranger comes around and be like, you ain't got a pass. You got to pay or get out. This is nice. There's a lot of day use area down here. I'll give them props for that. Again, though, you got to have that adventure pass. But there are a lot of nice day use areas. What I read online, there's some pretty decent fishing out here. If you're into that. If you're into that sort of thing, I'm not a fisherman. Not really into fishing, but I appreciate it. For the rest of you guys out there, I got you. I got you. I'm helping you out. Come fishing at Lake Hemmet. And we have reached the end of the road. Ooh, a dumpster. You know what that means, guys. In van life, when you see a dumpster, that is an opportunity. Make sure you take advantage of it. I ain't getting one, but let's see how much it is. for an adventure pass. They got a pay station here. Let's see. Does it do anything? Starting up. The American the Beautiful pass holders, please place card on the dash. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I do have an America the Beautiful pass, so maybe I could check out here for free. All right, well, there we go. We get some of those veteran advantages. But how much would it cost if you didn't? $5 for a day pass. All right, well, there you go. Well, that is good news that they accept the America Beautiful pass. That's my veterans benefit there. Get the America the Beautiful pass, and it is a lifetime benefit for access to national parks. So I guess this must be a national park, not a state park. Gangsta. Some really beautiful terrain here. And it's a pretty good size lake. It is down a little bit, but it is beautiful. You know me, I'm easily satisfied. I see another honey over there. Ooh, should we pull in that spot and take a look at the other honey? Let's go. Just heading back the way we came, but it's still something to see. How fun is this? Just driving through the clouds, 5,000 feet up between Idlewild and Banning, San Bernardino National Forest. Getting it in, loving it, baby. Woo! Can I tell you how much I missed being out here? It feels good. Good to be back. Chilling and honey, driving around the country, so ready to get into this. Seeing these beautiful sights, these amazing places. Enjoying life, enjoying freedom, enjoying the open road. The struggles will come, I promise you. There's gonna be something. Honey's gonna give me some issues. Something else gonna give me some issues. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm ready for it, but that's all part of the fun. That's all part of the adventure, the excitement, the intrigue. That's why I do it. I know some of y'all are never gonna get it. That's okay. Thanks for hanging in anyway. Let's go. What is your freaking hurry? You have to stop and smell the roses. I saw something over here that I had to check out. I drove past it, went back, did a U-turn. I'm like, I gotta go over here and take a look at this. This looks crazy over here. You'll see it in 2 seconds. All right, this may be a little trickier than I thought, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. See if these rocks are slick. Can I get over here? I'm just trying to make it to this little spot over here that I just saw. Look at this thing. This was a bridge for some old road that must have went through here. Who knows how many decades ago. You see honey over there. But look at this cool ass bridge. I hope there ain't no freaky people down here. No meth heads living under here or nothing. That's pretty legit. I like this. Yeah, it's all graffitied up and everything. But yeah, man, this is what I do. This is what I do. Stop and see random. You gotta, like, this is the whole reason for doing this van life adventure, is to come out and see random stuff like this. Embrace the random. It's on my shirt, baby. That's random as hell, and I love it. That is so legit. It's the old abandoned bridge, and there's some kind of pipeline over there. It's a very cool area. I left honey over there running, or I'd go explore a little deeper. I just wanted to get a look at this and maybe a photo. Let's do it. I got honey in my sight, so I'm exploring just a little bit more, taking in a little bit of what else might be out here. Kind of wish I knew the history on this little bridge here. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of random. Like, where did the road go? Why was this bridge here? Who knows the story? Anybody in the comments? There's a river right here. Okay. It's a beautiful little spot. Other than the graffiti and the garbage, this was amazing right here. I imagine when the water really gets high, this whole area probably floods out. Catch that spring runoff. It's probably pretty wild down here. Sweet business. Sweet business. That's what I'm here for. It's so much fun. I dig it. I dig it, man. Look at the smile. Do you guys see my smile, my glow, my happiness? This is my happy place. I love this stuff. That's a damn shame. And maybe it's on me. Maybe I'm just being too cautious. But there was a good gas station back there. Had some good prices. But you couldn't pay at the pump. You had to go inside. The only problem with that is there was some random looking, shady ass looking dude sitting right in front of the entrance. Like, he just standing there in front of the entrance, random as hell. I'm not going in there with that dude standing there. My bad, but I don't want to walk past this guy. I don't want to deal. He might be asking for, I don't know what he wants. But he was just random as hell, looking rough right by the door. I'm not going in there. So I headed down the road. I just had to find gas somewhere else. Like, that's costing you business. I don't stand it. Why would you let that dude hang out in front of your store? I don't know. Whatever. Am I bad for that? Is that my bad? I don't know. You tell me. Look at this nice little drive out on Gilman Springs Road. Heading towards Riverside to the west. That scenery out there is gorgeous. I love open plains like that, leading up the mountains. You can see all the weather. Looks like something out of a Christopher Nolan movie or something. I dig it. You might not dig it, I dig it. I love that stuff. Work mode engaged, baby. Right back at it. Got me a new desk. I left my other one back in Thailand because I love it so much, so I went ahead and bought another one. $60. I love this little platform. It's like a bean bag underneath, but it's a hard surface on top. It is a perfect desk, perfect laptop desk for just about anywhere. You don't need anything else but a chair. I love it. I can use this thing anywhere. It's super comfortable. You might want to get you one. I'm just saying, if you do some regular YouTubing like me and gotta edit videos all the time, I see some guys building vans and they build like a specific desk to edit videos and they do all this other crazy stuff. I'm like, I'm good. I just need a chair and this platform and I'm making videos. I love that. Sitting here editing some more premium content for you guys, but it happened again. The reason this van is named Honey is because of the bees. And this sucker just came right up to the window and just looked at me like, what's going on? And then flew off. I don't know, something about this van. It's crazy. I don't know what it is with the bees in this van, but whatever. That's the namesake though. Welcome to Honey. First successful upload with the Starlink. Went awesome. I'm out in the middle of a parking lot in, where the hell am I? Rancho Cucamonga. That's where I'm at. Awesome. About to go re-sign up with Anytime Fitness. Yeah, they're going to get me for another year. Let's go over there and do that. First, we got to premiere this video real quick. So I'll catch y'all on the live stream and then got to go over there. Let's go. Okay, that's it. Rancho Cucamonga, Anytime Fitness. We are back in the system and it's actually cheaper now. It's only $35 a month. That's their current promotion. I don't know, maybe the company's in a little trouble. They dropped their prices. Not sure what the story is. This is a pretty nice gym. They got a lot of equipment. It's like a huge Anytime Fitness. But yeah, I'll come back later. That's the best thing about Anytime Fitness, 24 hours a day. And you can go to anyone in the world. You just scan your key fob and you are gold. I like that. That is a good system for me. Can also go in there and get my shower on if I need it. But yeah, I think we'll come back and get a workout maybe later today or not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's head up the mountain and see if we can find a place to sleep tonight. The weather is still a little bit sporty here in Southern California today, but that's okay. The daily adventure anywhere around the cities is to find a place to park for the night. You know, out in the BLM, out in the more deserted areas, nobody really cares. But anywhere around the cities, man, they're a little bit touchy. That's okay. We're gonna try and find a winner tonight. Let's go. Got this? Y'all scared? I ain't scared. We're gonna find a spot. We're starting off early, even though it gets dark early as hell here. We're starting off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully that gives us enough time. And we're headed back into the San Bernardino National Forest. So for some options and maybe some better weather up here. For some reason, the weather up in the mountains wasn't as bad as it was down here in the city. Just never a shortage of amazing mountain roads in California. I don't know if you can hit them all. I feel like I've driven on like 50 mountain roads in California and I still find new ones all the time. Can't get enough of them. Driving through these river valleys is always exceptional. Have I said that before? Maybe. We have been traveling up Little Creek Road here for quite a while. Little Creek Road, California, just outside of Rancho Cucamonga.
Right onto Sheep Canyon Road.
Now we're gonna hit Sheep Canyon Road. Looking for a place to sleep. Beautiful scenery, fall colors. Not gonna lie, I love this drive. Let's keep it going, baby.
Right onto Sheep Canyon Road.
Yeah. Oh, lots of Jeep jamboreeing up here. Look at these Jeeps. Look at these boys.
Sheep Canyon Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Let's go over here. The Jeep boys are getting it in.
In 1,000 feet.
Now, should I be concerned that the way I want to go had about 10 Jeeps come out of it? Let's see if we can make it.
Continue on Sheep Canyon Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Will we make it? So far, not so bad, but you never know. I think Honey's gonna start getting pissed off at me if we keep doing this, though. We gotta go up a mile. We only gotta go about a mile up this road, so that shouldn't be too bad. See what I'm saying? Every time we get up in the mountains, it's not so bad. It's kind of beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Don't know where that road goes. Yeah, it's definitely rugged, but all the reports online said it was two-wheel drive doable. So we'll see if they were lying or not. Bro, it's like totally gnarly going through here, man. Lots of swoops and boops, man. Bro, outrageous, but it's righteous. It's righteous, bro. Righteous. I know. Some of y'all be watching me on screen going, if he does any more of this weird shit, I'm unsubscribing. I'm gonna reach through the screen and strangle him. He makes weird sounds. He says weird shit. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome to my world, baby. Welcome to my world. There ain't nothing to hold me back. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. Except maybe make it to the top of this hill. I don't know. This road sucks. It's okay, though. It's okay. See, it even set my watch up. My watch thinks I'm on a bicycle right now. Woo! This scenery, though. Look at that. I'm probably going to call this a miss. Apparently, this is where people have been camping, but the road goes right here. And there's obviously a lot of four-wheel drivers, Jeeps, whatnot, recreational activity up here. And you're just kind of sitting up here exposed. It's a nice little spot. You got a little view up here. Check it out. Yeah, you can see where the road goes down and around. I mean, it's nice. Look at that view. Gorgeous, but yeah, I can't see myself camping here overnight. Somebody is definitely gonna mess with you. No thanks, no thanks. But hey, this is why I come up to these spots and check them out. It's not for me. It might be for other people. Whew, not for me. Not for me. In my experience, this is the kind of spot where people are definitely gonna make. It might be pretty quiet up here at night, but then again, it might not. I'm not taking a chance. There's plenty other spots in the area I can check out. I do really want to drive around this area. If it was earlier in the day, I'd be tempted to go down there and check stuff out, but that valley is gorgeous. Nice. What? What you waking me up for? What? What do you want? Oh yeah, I forgot to do the outro. Great day today. Running around the mountains, doing things, looking for parking spots. Joined Anytime Fitness. We almost went to Walmart, but I said X that. Too busy, too crazy, didn't really need to go there. Now I'm parked in some random cul-de-sac by the side of the road somewhere in Redlands. Somewhere in Redlands, California. And that's going to be it for today, guys. I think I got enough for a video. Hope I did. Anyway, if you don't see anything after this, you know that was it. All right, guys. I'm done for the night. James Casino. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And good night. I'm out of here. Goodbye. If I can find a light switch. See. Bye. Bye.